Are we live yet?
It's loading. We are on the internet.
Okay. Hello, everybody this morning that's tuning in. This is a Team Bonus Action one-shot. We are going to be playing a very fun game known as Honey Hiest. We have multiple players here, so let me step out of the way and let them introduce themselves and their characters. We will start with Dr. Hannah Bear.
Hello, my name is Christina. The character I'm playing is Dr. Hannah Bear. It stands for Hannibal. I am an unhinged black bear, so get ready.
Hi, my name is Emily. That's going to get confusing because there's two of us in this game, but I'm the Emily operating the incompetent Snuggles, a grizzly bear driver.
I am also Emily, but I go by
Fingers crossed.
Not sure if the video is up.
Give it just a
there we go.
Okay.
Sorry, we don't have the best internet.
And with so many people at home right now, bandwidth in the neighborhood drops.
Yeah, it's honestly, I wouldn't have been able to do this at all, honestly.
All right, so we're going to get started. You are known as the B Team. B for Bear. Y'all have been brought together more than once to pull off missions for the chief, who is known as Bearon Paddington. You have been invited to his palatial cave on his estate with a secret mission rumored to occur. As you are walking into the cave, what do you do?
Sticks
How do you roll for hats?
How can you think about hats at a time like this? We're here for a briefing.
Hats are important. Don't underestimate the hats.
Should we actually roll for what do we roll for hat? I haven't even thought about hats on it.
As you look around as you're entering Bearon Paddington's cave, there is actually a hat room that's off to the side. Just a little cove that's been cut in.
Thought you were trying to dodge the hat question, yeah. Okay.
So, everybody roll a d8 as you look through the hat cove.
I'm going to regret this.
God,
Sticks normally
I
goes
got
hatless.
that.
I got a flat cap.
I think this hat makes me look smarter. What about you?
Which one did you get?
I got a fez.
Oh, so smart. This is cool.
Sticks goes straight to the ball of the hat. And he's going to throw across the room, try and cut something with the hat.
I'm sorry, every time I think of the bowler hat, I think of Odd Job from James Bond movies too. Just like fling the hat.
Yeah. Sticks being disappointed when he nearly destroyed his hat. He little brow of disappointment.
And Snuggles has a cowboy hat.
Oh, yeah.
Bang, bang.
I'm a cowboy.
Is this now going to influence the accent you do for Snuggles?
I think it'll be about as consistent as the pure bad guy accent that what time you're playing.
Oh!
Shots fired. Shots fired. That hurts.
What have I walked into? Yeah.
I will forget a bad guy in the other game I run for them had an accent of something like 2 games ago, and then I come up with a new one like, that's cool. And like, why do you sound different? I'm like, poop.
We're like, you're supposed to be German. Why do you sound Russian?
You remember that one game that I ran for you at Carbon, which is like a game set in future San Francisco, but that just happened to be set in like the British quarter of San Francisco. Because the one time I tried to do an American accent, I immediately felt like incredibly embarrassed. And like, because it's him and like it's me, Zeta as well. It's like 2 Americans in the chat, like actual proper Americans, and there's me going, "Oh, hey there, guys, Mr. Fauntleroy with you right now."
I will say this. The British do way better at trying to do Southern or American accents than Americans do at British accents.
Oh yeah, I'm never like letting them do a game in London for that specific reason. I refuse.
Like, you mean the one last gig we did?
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, I'll tell a lie. I did do one game set in the UK. And see how well that went. I went to shit.
I wasn't terrible. I just eventually...
You were good. Everyone was good. It was just a weird game that I didn't understand as well as I thought I had.
We need to play that one again later on.
Oh, okay. I might get back to you about that. But yeah, we should probably... Actually, no, it's from the same guy who did this game, actually. It's another Grant Howard game. But anyway, I'm just distracted.
So, you now have your hats from the Hat Cove. You see a small, little kind of blonde-colored Kodiak bear come up. Just the Bear will see you now. For your mission.
Very good. Lead the way.
Yeah.
The little blondish Kodiak just turns around on their back legs and just walks down the hallway or down the tunnel. What's that?
Just trying to walk on his hind leg.
What was that, Sonny?
I just laughed.
So you're taken back further and further in, and then eventually you're in front of this old grizzly, just starting to go gray in certain places, has a monocle on and a little side-cocked trifold hat. Just looks around. Oh, very good, very good. Very good to see you. I do have a mission for you, B-Team. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if you are completely qualified for this mission, but we will send you nonetheless. Have you all noticed that the circus has been in town?
Honestly, I have honestly not.
Yeah.
Don't really care about this.
Well, they have a traveling medicine man with them, who has been making marvelous marmalade, and I would desperately, and you see him lick his chops, his large bare tongue lick his snout, would desperately like to try that marmalade. Also, supposedly there's a super honey that they are in possession of, and...
You said that last time. There was no soup honey that time either. I don't think the soup honey exists.
Your doubt is just a little bit unbearable, Sticks.
Oh no. Oh, it's gonna be this sort of game. Okay, so.
These bear puns are atrocious, even for us, you know.
Come on, guys, we have to put our honey where our mouths are.
I'm surrounded. It's except for the
So many of y'all were talking just then, I barely heard anything.
Probably bad.
And I'm just trying to drive Christina crazy with bear puns.
Oh, okay, so there's a target.
This is when we need Word. Word is good at bear puns.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'll bring him in now. Get him in the chat. Alright, so what's going on with this Super Honeyland? Where is it meant to be this time?
It's just from reports. It's in the circus. Might be in the same medicine man's cabinet, or might be with the ringmaster of the circus. It's the reports were a little furry on that.
Why are they having this stuff at a circus?
Well, circuses usually sell odd things, especially this circus. It's a weird one. So definitely don't want to let them keep something that should rightfully belong to the bears. So I need you to go retrieve it. Also, we're going to have to act fast on this one. It seems that medicine man traveling with them, that traveling doctor, might also be cooking meth. So the cops have been alerted on the circus.
What?
That's not good.
Do bears know what meth is?
Dr. Hannah Bear, roll for bear. Roll a d6 and gotta get below your bear.
I was going to say, yeah. Because he could not roll for criminal. I thought we criminal.
I got a 3. Oh wait, for that one I can roll 2.
Okay, it's equal to or under.
Alright, well I got it.
Okay, so you got a 1. You definitely know what meth is, Dr. Hannah Bear. You attacked and mauled a meth addict one time, and they just ran away from you.
Oh, this shit is terrible for humans.
Also
They
for
keep
squirrels.
insisting on taking it though.
How much money can you get for some of that meth that the humans like so much?
Probably a lot.
Bearon Paddington just shrugs. I don't care about that, but the cops have been alerted, and they're going to take everything when they get there.
I fought a mech squirrel once.
All the other bears that work for Bearon Paddington just turn and look at Snuggles. Like, because out of nowhere. I fought a meth squirrel once.
Bear genie. Well, we gotta go find Honey.
But
Jelly, whatever it is.
we do have a vehicle set aside for you if you wish to take it, or you can gallop through the woods. However, I believe Mr. Styx might have a bit of an issue keeping up.
Yeah, I've already done my exercise for the day, honestly, so I wouldn't mind a car ride.
Well, be on your way. And please bring back the marmalade and honey. Great rewards will await you.
I should hope so. Gonna go and try and walk out the room on his hind foot.
Roll for bear. Sticks. Roll for bear.
This will learn me to eat talking.
Oh, no, you do it. You walk off. Doot, doot, doot. Also, Dr. Hannah Bear and Sticks, you need to move 1 point from criminal to bear.
Okay. So is that for every successful roll, then it'll just transfer the points?
All right. Make sure. When the plan fails and you run into difficulty, move 1 point from criminal into bear. Agreed. When the plan goes off without a hitch, move 1 bear into criminal. Now let's see. Yeah. If you succeed at bear, you're going to move 1 point to bear. So you need to balance them out.
Okay.
Wouldn't they move it into criminal if what they did went off that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. So I would say move it into criminal from bear.
Yeah, that's what because I was acting like a bear, but technically the thing succeeded, so I'm
Yeah, you take a point from bear into criminal.
I think
Okay.
my bear knowing about meth is definitely more criminal in nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you move 1 point from bear to criminal. Also remember, you can voluntarily move 1 point from bear to criminal by doing a flashback. And remember, if you get 6 points in greed, you're going to betray the party. If you get 6 points in bear, you're going to lose it, and you're going to, act like a crazed mad bear or honey badger. Until probably animal control gets you, or unless one of your teammates force feeds you honey.
Exactly.
I've seen it to where people will, like, tackle someone's like, "You've gone crazy. Have some honey and calm down."
Nice.
But you gotta have honey. So you need to make it to the circus, and you need to find the marmalade, and you need to find the super honey.
Is there a car waiting there for us?
As you get outside, there's a busted old van that has a unicorn shooting off of a rainbow through a night sky painted on the side of it.
Okay, Barley.
Snuggles is going to embarrass. This is my ride. Her name is Annabelle. You will treat Annabelle with respect.
I look at Annabelle and screw her in my face.
Looks like
Not respectful at all.
looks like I'm the jump.
You don't treat Annabelle that way. You don't talk to Annabelle that way. You can always walk. And Snuggles turns away thinking that he's being super cool.
Sonny's just gonna crawl in the back of the van. I'm like, no, not walking.
There's beanbag chairs. There's like a Taco Bell bag back there. You don't know how long that Taco Bell bag's been back there.
Oh, sweet, my Taco Bell.
All right, so y'all all load up in the van. Who's going to ride shotgun?
Not me. I'm already falling asleep. I'm napping in the...
I'll ride shotgun. Okay.
So,
Do that.
a bear with a cowboy hat and a bear with a fez are now sitting in the front as the car gets cranked and starts going.
How's it?
Snuggles puts on some Alanis Morissette on the radio.
Oh no. Damn, this is the one time I didn't bring my tape collection. What a fool I am.
All right, Snuggles, give me a criminal roll to get this car moving.
Sorry, trying to figure out how to do that.
Just roll a d6. You got to get below your criminal score, which is a 3.
Ah!
Okay, move 1 point from bear to criminal. You slap it and you turn the screwdriver that you've been using as a key for so long. You get it to crank, it fires, and you just start going down the old dirt road from Bearon Paddington's place.
Freedom!
To those in the back, I need a bear roll to make sure you don't try to eat the old Taco Bell.
Oh no, I think my next one.
You got to beat you got to beat a 2, don't you, Sticks?
Yeah, I failed that one.
Oh, no.
Looks like we're fine nose and Taco Bell, my friend.
No, y'all both tear into the Taco Bell, and you just hear in the back.
Wait, does that mean since I failed, I have to move one from criminal to bear?
Both of y'all have to move 1 from criminal to bear.
That's good.
Hannah Bear just like visibly face bear palms.
Goodness, this Taco Bell telling me to save you from becoming a criminal. At least for now.
Well, I heard there's an old bean burrito right here.
All right, give me another criminal roll, Snuggles. As you get out onto the highway, you notice that there is a police officer on a motorcycle behind a billboard a little ways away that just sees this suspicious van pull out of the woods.
Okay, I know what to do. As long as we all hide under the windows, they won't see like a human driving, or they won't see a bear driving, so they can't arrest us for like driving as bears if they can't see any bears. I think that's how it works. And then I'm just gonna like Because I've forgotten I'm not as big as the other bear, so I'm just gonna duck down really low and just be like, yeah, like this, see?
Y'all just see Styx bury himself under a bunch of beanbag chairs in the back of the van.
What are you doing? Come on, go into the beanbags.
Yeah, I don't bet.
Snuggles.
That's where I'm gonna be.
Snuggles, give me that criminal roll to drive.
Aren't that big, are they?
Sun bears are about the same height as a human, I think. I think they're between 5.5, 6 foot. You just always look sad.
I try to shove my bear butt underneath a beanbag chair.
Roll for bear.
Okay, I matched.
Okay, you match, so move 1 point from bear to criminal, and you're now hidden under beanbag chairs to where just the last bit of your bear rump looks like another beanbag.
There we go, 12.
Dr. Hannah-Bear. Dr. Hannah-Bear, what are you doing?
Let's see. Is there any, cloth or anything in here I can maybe, try and use to, wrap around my face?
Yeah, you notice that there's a curtain that can be pulled behind the seats to make the back kind of you're starting to think this is where Snuggles lives. Like you're in Snuggles' house band.
All right, Snuggles, we're going under disguise.
Don't think like a human. Right to see.
Humans live in vans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where else would they live?
All right, roll for criminal, Dr. Hannah-Bear.
It's a D6, right?
Yep, D6, and you can roll twice because I think this would function as the brains. Okay, yeah, with a 2, you win. So move another point from bear to criminal. You pull down the curtain, and you wrap yourself and Snuggles up in it to where now you're looking like you're wearing really weird Hawaiian print shirts. Snuggles, give me that criminal roll to see how well you drive.
Alright, I need to, become more bear, because I'm about to hit 6.
The evil mastermind in the group.
Way too early.
See if the steering wheel's made out of honey.
Oh, no.
See.
Well, it costs my bad back like the drive.
Snuggles, need you to roll 2d6. Did we lose Snuggles? Oh, nope.
There we go.
Okay, so you keep the lowest of the 2 because you're driving. Are you trying to be nonchalant, or are you just going to bat out of Hellet?
Nonchalant, doop. I'm driving. I'm a bear. Doop.
Sure to give away to the human police.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay, so move another point from bear to criminal. Where are you at now, Hannah-Bear and Snuggles?
4.
I'm at 5.
Okay, so you pull out and you're just driving. The officer looks kind of funny at you like, that is a hairy cowboy. And just goes back to doing what he's doing as you just drive by perfectly fine. You start making your way down the road, and then all of a sudden, off in the distance, you're like it sounds like the track slows down and then goes back to its normal speed.
I didn't like that. It was weird.
So what can I do to go more bear over criminal?
Eat honey.
You can eat honey.
Seems to be about it. I already spent honey, I'll give you a bit, but nah. I don't want mine. Because I'm a bear. Tell you what we could do though, like when we first arrived, I was thinking I was gonna have Styx charging first anyway. And I'm kind of in between for bear and criminal, so I could just take it, see if I could find some honey for you to chow down on.
Okay, so y'all pull up, and this is a janky, weird, disturbing circus. Maybe this is how circuses are supposed to be. You're a bear. You don't know. Circuses are always kind of creepy because usually there's like that one sad bear that's been captured that has to dance in it. You don't know if they're treated well.
Wait, can we hear any better when we come into this? Because Dick's wasn't expecting any of it.
Oh, I've changed the map for y'all.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to drop your tokens and make it so y'all can enter in. But first, you're going to need to tell me, where are you going to want to enter in? There's no parking lot. It's like a big dirt gravelly area. But you notice that there's a lot of weird looking clowns throughout this big top. Like, just really, like, I think I've dropped some on the map now.
Would the entrance be about here then?
Yeah, that'll be the entrance. You see that at the entrance there are two rather odd looking humans. They're painted in white paint. They got red noses. They're in weird black poofy costumes.
I've got this one. I've got a plan of sorts.
That was planned.
Okay. So what you've seen, and you'll know this from all the times we worked together in previous jobs for Barrington. So Styx has like a little pouch on his back that's like long enough to hold, maybe like a few long cylindrical objects. And like bending his like head over his back, he manages to like fish some sticks out of the back, and you see as he takes it, it's actually a badger-sized set of nunchucks that he's able to swing about with his mouth. This worked a lot better when my character was an actual bear and not a honey badger, because I saw a tweet about it. But yeah, I'm going to save your like clenched teeth as I'm like biting down on this nunchuck. So,
I think the fact that it's a honey badger makes it better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's gonna be crazy. But yeah, Styx is gonna like, listen, I'll take care of these two. You two the rest of you see if you can take advantage of me distracting these two guys. And then using because my special thing is carnage, so I'm basically gonna like walk towards these two guys while like swinging the nunchucks like over my head. And I'm just going to, like, knock over anything that's within range of those chucks. So if I go, like, by a concession stand or, like, a flag or, like, I don't know, like a sign or a flyer or something, I'm just going to be knocking all of those down while I'm walking towards the It's going to be my big play for tonight.
Honey badger don't give a shit.
Fucking... I'm going to spin these nunchucks around. If you walk into them, that's your own fault.
I mean, they're humans. They're pretty stupid.
Could I draw a 2d6 for that card in, or am I stretching a bit much?
You can totally roll that, but real quick, I want to see, can everybody move their token?
Oh, right, sorry, I thought you told me to hurry up.
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you've had a different derpy bear picture than I did.
That I can good bears.
Bro.
Sonny, can you, or let's see, Snuggles, can you move?
I just thought I was a dog for a second. Okay, I see.
Okay, so y'all are gonna let Styx just walk up with nunchucks. Like, are y'all gonna stay in the van after this honey badger just hops out and starts twirling nunchucks?
I was hoping they'd follow me out once I was at a distance, but yeah.
I mean, have they already seen him?
Well, he's
a honey badger with nunchucks.
They just, what they saw is this, pretty much 1980s style van slide up, a honey badger jump out the back, trot a little bit, stand up on his hind badger legs, and start twirling honey badger sized nunchucks.
Yeah, just I'm twirling my arms about. My arms are really small, but let's just say I'm windmilling my arms about as well. I'm just like a tornado of destruction.
Roll me carnage. Roll me carnage. You got to beat your bear score.
I've rolled 2d6 already. Would that count? I don't think.
Yep. You, with the 2, you definitely roll lower than your bear. So move. Oh no, this I would argue.
Yeah,
I would argue this might move some points back to bear because.
Okay. That makes more sense to me, honestly. Like if I do bear style things, then that'd be good. But so yeah, I'll move.
And you see one of the clowns look over at the other one, like, you seeing this? And the other one's like, I'm seeing this. This is really weird. And then one goes, we should get that for the boss. We should capture it. Make a good sideshow presentation. And they just rush you. Sticks. Roll carnage again because...
Here comes up.
This is my carnage.
Okay, so yeah, they just run up to you, Sticks, and tell me what you would like to do while windmilling these nunchucks.
Like what I'm gonna attack them, because I'm probably not gonna like specifically attack. I'm just gonna keep and hit and hope for the best.
Oh, at your small honey badger size, on your hind legs while swirling your nunchucks, you hit both of them in the crotch and they go down. What was that, Sonny? You're not coming through. Hold on, can y'all hear us now?
I can hear you now. I don't know what it sounded like to you guys, but that definitely sounded like it was roboting, like over the internet or the system.
Yeah.
Looks, my voice connection was in the red, but now it's in green again.
You all in the same part of America, because it's probably not helping, like, having everyone spread out. Like, it's probably a bit better.
Well, they're not near us. They're in Florida and lower in the state, and we're up here.
That'll probably be it. Like, it'd be hard enough if it was just stretched across America, let alone, like, some rando from Europe coming in as well. But yeah, it's probably going to be shitty from now on.
I think it's better now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's better now.
So what's the last thing y'all heard from me?
Eat up pork.
I managed to smack her in the crotch, like, separately. So somehow I won that battle.
Yeah, you just dropped both the clowns. They're just down and, like, one of them's gasping and the other one's cursing.
I'm gonna turn my head to the side and, like, start swinging them that way, so I try and, like, hit the mother on the ground as well, in the head.
Roll carnage again.
Good plan. It is a good plan.
I'm worried I might be liking this a little too much.
I was gonna say, Hannah Bear is enjoying this so much, he goes up and joins you. He's like roaring at them. He's like, yes, hurt them more.
Okay, so.
Oh my god, so much for stealth. So,
Wait, stealth in it? Oh, shit.
Who are you dealing with?
I know.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so.
Sonny's just sitting there watching, like, I like this plan. We're gonna go plan.
So I'm gonna, like, just keep smacking them in the head until they stop moving. And then I'm gonna, like, the gravity of what I've done is gonna come to me, and Sticks is gonna, like, drop the chucks from his mouth and just stagger back a little bit, like, not again. Can't be this happen again.
Yup, happen again.
Move.
The bloodlust rising within me. I just wanted some honey.
Move a point from criminal to bear. You're getting pretty. It's pretty tough on
That's
bear.
what I'm saying. I had to stop because, yeah, like, I'm 5 bear now, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful.
Hannah Bear, were you getting in on this?
Yeah.
Okay, you maul one of the clowns. Move one back from criminal to bear.
I am unhinged.
Good start, guys.
So there are now 2 dead clowns at the entrance, and you hear someone else deeper in this circus. What was that? Someone needs to go check on Jerry and Tim.
Yo, I'm gonna hide under one of these knocked out boys. I'm gonna like burrow into
Maybe
these
we
stuff.
should drag them into the tent.
We're over here. Alright, go on it.
Maybe you should try to put their clothes on and be like, I
You know what? Are you going to do that, Snuggles? Are you going to try to fit in one of these clowns' outfits?
Snuggles is going to take one of the clown's wigs off and put it on his head underneath his cap I would.
Good.
Are you going to take one of the little honky noses too?
Yes.
Okay. Note that Snuggles now has on a bright green wig and a honky nose.
Good. Styx is nodding appreciatively. And also, you're not going to drag these bodies away. Like I'm going to try. Like Styx is going to try and just burrow underneath one of them to hide that way. If you are actually take them away, then.
Okay, Styx. So Styx burrows underneath one of the dead bodies. Remember, you can freely you can move 1 point from bear to criminal. Dr. Hannah Bear, what are you going to do now that you've seen Styx just like savagely nunchuck some clowns to death as you help maul them? Now burrow underneath one of the bodies. What's everybody doing? Snuggles is now dressed up sort of like a clown.
Oh my god.
Sonny, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that?
I said this is a disaster.
This is Honey Hiest in a nutshell.
Let's kill more clowns.
I'm gonna go over.
So Sonny just kind of bear gallops over to the other side of this tent. Snuggles is now underneath the body. Dr. Hannah Bear, what are you doing?
Which body are you hiding under?
I'll be hiding into the southernmost body.
Okay. Where are the voices coming from?
They are coming from further up in the circus. You're not sure where.
I can't believe this. I'm gonna try and start dragging the one that is not being hit underneath.
Good, yeah. Make sure you
Like more towards the. You need to move the body.
No, when they come and move their body, he can jump out and go, honey badger,
baby, I was just going to try and talk to them. Just leave me here, I'll be fine. You two go ahead.
So, Dr. Hannah Bear, where are you dragging this body?
Closer to where Sunny is.
Okay, you're not going to drag the body into a tent. You're just going to drag it with you over towards the other bear.
Well, yeah, into the tent, I guess.
Okay, this is the in the tent. You can see that this is like the ticket tent. Like there's.
Oh God, never mind.
It's there's nobody else in here. It seems like they might have been the ticket sellers as well. There's a roll of big yellow tickets. As you look around, there's also this lockbox about the size of like a lunchbox that's on underneath the table. There's also several changes of costumes and changes of it looks like maybe like food, maybe like somebody's lunch is in an ice chest.
Do they have honey?
You don't know. You could always open it.
I kind of want to get dressed in costume and look for honey.
Okay, roll criminal. Roll criminal to get a costume. Dr. Hannah Bear, you find an extra large inflatable T-Rex costume.
How does that work for a bear, though?
You know what? We'll say it's the Triceratops, so you can walk on all four. You find the Triceratops and you get into it, you get it inflated. You're now disguised as an inflatable clown Triceratops.
Okay.
Are you going to now check in the ice chest for food?
Yes, I'm looking for honey.
You open it up, and there's a honey peanut butter sandwich.
I tear into it.
Okay, so you would have had to move one from bear to criminal, but you can move that one back now. Are you going to keep going through the ice chest?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we will now move to Snuggles. Snuggles, you're now kind of dressed as a clown. Your honey badger friend is hidden underneath a dead body. Dr. Hanna-Bear just dragged a body into a tent, and you hear noises that sound like something's getting eaten. And Sonny went off to the other side of the tent, just like galloped along.
Snuggles is going to just kind of mosey along, see if they can find any honey. Just kind of like, I am in a perfect disguise. The humans don't know. I am great.
Okay, so you're not going to go into the tent? Are you going to follow Sonny, or are you just going to walk up the path?
I'm gonna walk up.
Okay, just move.
I think that Hanna-Bear mauled them. I think that is what happened. You whacked him with a stick, and Hanna-Bear mauled him.
Okay, so everyone's satisfied that I did kill any sticks.
You just took them down. You just didn't maul them. If she's unhinged,
That's on you.
honey badger bitch.
I'm a good honey badger, you know what I mean? I did what I was meant
Well,
to do.
the humans aren't going to care, so I would work in our best interest, wouldn't you say?
I'm meant to be slick. I don't know if that's come across yet.
That was pretty slick.
Slick with blood, you mean?
Okay, so Snuggles, as you're walking up, you see two clowns come walking out of what looks like an arcade setup. It looks like there's like a target shooting thing, a ball throw, a ring toss. They just kind of like walk out. Hey! Oh my God! It's a bear! Sonny, you see another one come walking out of another tent that has some knives that he was juggling, and turn around and just see you standing there, like just bearing it up outside. So starting with, let's see, we'll start with Sonny. Sonny, what are you going to do?
Oh, there's one coming this way. Oh. There's no room between these two tents.
You could make room.
I'm gonna try and squeeze my bear butt in between there so before he can see me to come over on this side.
Roll criminal because you're trying to be stealthy.
Right now. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Good times.
All right, move one from bear to criminal. And you squeeze between before he notices. Dr. Hanna-Bear, you notice something bear-sized squeezing the edge of your tent in, and you hear the sound of Sonny walking between two tents that are backed up to each other.
I keep trying to go around so I don't get seen, or is that the end of my turn?
You can keep moving around.
I want to try and yeah, I'm going to try and circumvent around and try and kind of go between these, because it looks like they open up opposite of where I am.
Yep,
I'm going to try and make it.
You make it about there, and you see that far ahead of you, further down, there is a clown that has on a leather apron that's stained in a couple places, just looking around, but doesn't seem to notice you.
This is weird, like, do I smell honey or anything?
Roll for bear.
Oh God, my bear's down to 2.
Getting scared.
Bam!
You fail.
I did not do.
You fail, but you're getting frustrated. You're getting a little angry. You're looking for honey. You want honey. This is not.
So does that
It moves one back to bear because now you're getting mad. Dr. Hanna-Bear.
I'm leaving again.
You've just been eating this honey peanut butter sandwich. You see that there's other snack foods in here. You also see that there's a jar of honey next to a box of tea on a table.
I'm gonna grab the honey and keep moving.
Okay. Note that you have 1 jar of honey, and you're gonna sneak out in your Triceratops costume.
Yeah, I'm heading in. Is there any other exit out of this tent?
You can make one.
I'm gonna make one.
Okay, you just use a bear claw, cut it, and you just start walking through, and you can see Sunny kind of stealthily sniffing the air around them, like pressed up against this tent, being sneaky.
I'm trying to be sneaky over to where Sunny is.
Okay, roll for criminal.
This be 1d6 or 2?
I say it would be 1d6. This is not brainy brains right now.
That's a 5. That is over.
So you do not sneak. Like, you tear through the tent. You're like, this will be fine. As you rip.
At least I'm in the T-Rex costume.
And you just step out, and you hear somebody, hey, what was that? Well, did someone just try to cut through a tent? Damn it, Harold! So, you're not sneaky. Move 1 from criminal to bear. It seems like somebody has noticed a sound in your area. Okay. What are you doing, Styx?
Okay, so I know I'm underneath a corpse at the moment, but have I noticed anyone? Can I hear the people come towards me still? Or
you can hear.
I know our character that they're being disturbed. I'm guessing I wouldn't.
You probably didn't hear anything. You burrowed underneath. You're kind of under the ground. You're kind of under a dead body.
Okay. I'm gonna stick my head out from underneath the parapet and see if there's anyone around.
None of your companions are to be seen.
And no humans either.
Nope.
Okay. What I want to do is I want to take the same route the other two have taken. I want to go down this way, so I clear out from the body. And this whole plan where I was going to try and pretend to be a human. No one came over.
Were you going to try to move the dead body around from underneath?
Oh, no. I'm ditching the body now. This is me ditching the body going up on the way.
No, I'm saying, what's your plan to puppet the dead body and talk to people?
Now, if I was playing a proper bear, I would have. But the plan was just to have someone come over and go oh, what's happened? There's blood everywhere. And I'd be no, I had an injury. I'm just having a nap. I'll be up in a moment. And then we'd see if that worked.
Okay.
But obviously it did not.
As you come around the edge of this tent, Styx, you can see that there is a clown holding knives.
Oh, shit. Is he looking in my direction or what?
It looks like he's about to turn your direction because someone ripped the tent near you, but you don't know that. He heard something over in that area.
Okay. Is there something I could hide behind right quickly?
You could dive into the tent and try to dash through it.
No, I'll tell you what I want to do, because I want to just because I'm a smaller person, remember, I'm a honey badger, I want to dash in somewhere. And what I also want to do, I want to take the quick opportunity to have a quick flashback so I can move one of my points back to criminal.
All right.
And I want us to be back in our planning stage, I'm licking coffee out of the bowl. And I'm gonna say what do humans do anyway when they want to draw attention? Because we just shout and we know what's happening. But what do they do? And we'll just say that's what we talked about. So I've had that flashback, and once my points have gone back to criminal, I'm gonna try and mimic a human going, look, over there.
Okay, roll criminal. Roll criminal.
So I should have 2 criminal now, right? Because I had the flashback.
Yep.
Okay. Well. It's worth a shot.
Everyone just hears.
No, it would have been a little bit better than that. It would have been yeah. But it was bad.
So move 1 back to bear because you're getting frustrated.
Okay. So yeah, that's just if the guy sees anything, he's just going to see like a hoodie bag. Yeah.
Yeah, you yell, and the dude holding the knife just turns and sees a honey badger. Are you standing on your back legs?
Yeah, I'm still standing on my back legs.
Just turn and look at you. Like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Now we're back to Snuggles. Snuggles, what are you going to do?
Not really close to anybody else right now, huh?
You see that there's two clowns that are staring right at you, saying that you're a bear.
I'm just like, I'm not a bear. I have a dermatological disorder.
Roll criminal.
She got the eczema.
Roll for criminal.
That's D8.
No, it's a D6, and you just gotta get below your criminal.
I'm below my criminal.
You have 4 in your criminal? So yeah, you just say that, and what they hear is, I'm not a bear, I just have a dermatological condition. And like, one of the other clown whacks the other one in the back of the head. Hey man, you can't be rude to our customers, man. You don't know what conditions they got. Remember how Larry has like that weird mole on his back that smiles?
Oh, God.
The other one's like, I'm sorry, I thought it was a bear. I mean, look, they look like a bear. Do bears wear cowboy hats? So move 1 point from bear to criminal. You're starting to feel like you're a mastermind there, Snuggles. What do you do now that you have diffused the situation with the clowns?
It's okay. It happens sometimes. Don't worry, I'm not gonna like talk to supervisors or anything. I'm gonna go get some caramel corn.
Okay, so you're just gonna walk off to get caramel corn?
Yeah. Well, I told them that I was getting caramel corn, but I'm really looking for honey because criminal mastermind.
Okay, just you can walk past them. They'll actually let you buy. You can move right up to about there. And you smell something once you get here. You smell something, Snuggles. There's honey roasted apples in this tent.
Oh yeah.
Okay, with that, the clowns are going to move. This one's going to get over closer to you, Sticks. These two are just going to go back to doing their jobs in the arcade. This one saw that you were talking to them and it's fine. This one's just doing that. This one's going to go over here. Yeah, so Sticks, the one that sees you, sees that you have nunchucks. And sees that there's a little bit of blood on the end of them nunchucks.
Okay. Well, shit. I suppose I can't really pretend to be. I thought I'd put the nunchucks away, but obviously forgot. Can I just dash past this dude?
Well, he's taking a look at you. I'm giving you a chance to react because it looks like he's about to throw a knife.
I'm just not gonna move. I'm just gonna stand stock still and hope he goes away.
Well, he failed on his roll for clown, so he throws a knife at you, and it lands lands you think he was aiming at you, but it lands a foot in front of you. In front of it would be your left back paw, just fa-tunk. You feel that anger rising, Sticks.
Oh.
He just tried to knife you. This clown just tried to knife you.
Can I have could I do another flashback to a point back to criminal? And we were all talking about how annoying it would be if a human kept trying to throw knives at us. That probably would actually help, but in gameplay terms, that gives me a bit of a buffer. And I'm gonna like remember that and try and like stay strong and not move.
You flash back and you hear Paddington. Remember, humans like to throw knives, especially in our kind. But always be careful.
What the fuck is?
Be careful if they bring out a shotgun.
Why are we keeping these people alive? They're horrible. It's like to kill.
But they process the honey so we don't have to.
It's all wrong. I hate it. I fail a criminal role at that point, and
You get your point back. You get your point back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like try and hold on to that memory, like not react to this dude chucking knives at me. Is that a thing I'd have to roll for?
No, you can get your criminal. You can get your criminal back.
Okay.
Because you're stealing yourself. You're not letting the Badger rage kick in.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Okay. So.
All right, back to the top of the order. Sonny, what are you doing? You're starting to get whiffs of honey roasted apples.
I am. I thought that was.
You're starting to get a lift, like where Snuggles got to. Snuggles is like full on, can smell this just sugary treat. You're starting to get just little whiffs of it. The wind has changed. It's starting to blow around the tents.
Yes, I smell coming from over here.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna go this way, but I smell things, so I'm gonna start heading this way. And I always see Snuggles. We go, oh, Snuggles! Snuggles must know where they're going. So Snuggles is pretending to be a human right now?
You just see Snuggles walking on his back legs with a cowboy hat, a colorful wig, and a clown nose. Just acting like they belong, and everyone seems cool with this obviously a bear that mumbled humanish sounds and was okay with it.
I figured Snuggles knows what they're doing, so I'm gonna come up next to them and kind of bump them like, hey, you smell that?
Honey apples.
Yeah, this sounds good. Maybe if we find this other honey, the lost one, and maybe we eat apples. Why do you have a fuzzy thing on your head?
I'm a criminal master of status.
I'm just a bear.
Other people seem to have noticed that this I'm just a bear has walked up.
Not coming through the
a couple of people around this area are now noticing that this just a bear has walked up to what we thought was a bear, and it's just like.
I have a hat.
You do have a flat cap.
I'm just a bear hanging out with the weird guy with his skin condition.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
I'm a pet.
so is that what you're gonna do with your turn? You're not gonna try to go get apples?
Get apples.
Where do I smell the apples coming?
This tent.
That one. I thought it was over this way. Well, I'll be like, I smell the apples. I think they're over here, and I'm gonna head over to this tent.
Okay, you look in the tent and you see Dr. Affilio's self-dipping apple machine.
It had to be Affilio.
And you just see that what you're watching is the apples are on a spit getting roasted in one spot, and then a mechanical hand slides them off onto a little conveyor belt, and they get dropped into this little like river of honey. And then this other one sticks it. The other mechanical hand with like a little stick sticks it, flips it up, lets it cool for a minute, and then spins it around to the side for someone to get.
Okay, I see the honey. I see them on the stick. I'm gonna go shove my face in the river.
Jump in the honey.
Okay, you just walk up and stick your face in this river of honey that's inside the tent where they're dipping apples. You move 1 from criminal to bear. Just blah, 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 blah. Is that what you're doing?
I got the big old tongue sticking out, so I was like, ow, 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 ow.
Dr. Hannibal?
There's an apple nation in? Okay, that's cool too.
There's an apple stuck just above one of your ears now.
Ow, ow,
ow. Okay, Dr. Hannibal, you watch Sonny run up. You hear Bear talking, and then just run and bury their face in this, like, you just see Bear butt sticking out from behind the edge of the tent, and you hear the sounds of something lapping honey.
Okay.
I'm gonna wash up some bear. I got nothing else to do. I got nothing else going for me. This is basically me drinking.
Alright, well, I'm trying to get to the big marmalade, honey, etc. store, so I'm gonna start moving up.
Okay. As you move up, you can smell the honey roasted apples once you get to the road, but there's more tents over to the side.
Oh, there's clouds everywhere. What is the guy like east of Sunny doing?
He is wielding a very large hammer, slamming it down, and you hear a bell ring. And you see Boris, the world's strongest man, Bear of Siberia.
He's not a bear.
No, he is not. You feel a little ire raising up within you, Dr. Hannibal.
Yeah, I feel a little annoyed. Like, how dare this human think he's good enough to pose as one of us?
Move 1 from criminal to bear.
How dare you?
No!
You feel your bear instincts coming in, your unhinged nature, Dr. Hannibal. You feel like you need to teach this guy a lesson. So what do, Dr. Hannibal?
Dr. Hannibal is trying to think that they still need... Do we think it's in the big tent? Probably in the big tent.
Might be in the big tent.
Dr. Honeybear thinks that they have to try and at least finish their mission. And then she can come back later and ravage the stupid human. Maybe on her way out. But I'll be watching.
Okay, so you're going to make your way towards the big tent and just keep an eye on this guy?
Yeah, I'm going to try and drag Sunny with me. I'm going to go like, Sunny, come on.
Okay.
So good.
You're going to make your way over to the honey apple tent?
Yeah, and I'm basically gesturing to, like, Snuggles. Come on.
Okay, so you're up there trying to pull, roll for Bear to see if you can pull Sunny away from the honey.
I don't want to roll Bear. I'm going to get to 6 then. Can this be, I'm trying to do something that goes with the mission. Is that really Bear?
To pull another bear away from honey?
Oh, never mind. I'm not going to pull him away. Or I'm going to fail. We're going to end the game.
It wouldn't end the game, just things might happen. Remember, you can also move a point from bear to criminal with a flashback. Why did Snuggles move?
I'm having a hard time moving my thing. It keeps bouncing around.
Where did you move?
I don't even see you on the map anymore.
I don't either. Oh, wait. You're all the way down there. Where are you going?
I'm trying to move it up, but it keeps moving back.
I moved it for you.
Sorry.
Okay, so...
Alright, I'm gonna have a flashback. I'm talking to my team about how we need to try... I know it goes against our bear nature, but when we're on a mission, we have to try and resist the honey urges. we're gonna have to practice. Dr. Hannah was trying to like plan some training, some self-control exercises.
But it's Honey though. Honey's really good.
It's so good. And there's apples in it.
I know,
I
but
will save for later on my hit.
But if we finish the mission, think of all the other honey we could have. So much
Oh,
more
sorry.
honey.
Are you asking us to delay my gratification? Don't like the sounds of that.
It's worth it, comrades. It's worth it. So much more gratification later.
Are you Russian all of a sudden, comrades?
All of a sudden, you see take off the fez and just the Stalin cap appears. Okay, you can move a point from bear to criminal with that flashback. Okay, next we're gonna go back down to Sticks. There's a knife in the ground ahead of you. Your nunchucks are now in your paws, but you've calmed yourself. What do you do?
See, I tried like maybe talk to this guy, but there's not much chance of me like convincing I'm a hero. Is he looking like he's gonna throw another knife at me, or?
Yeah, he's got like he was juggling 4 knives, and he's got like another one drawn to throw.
Oh fuck. Okay. What if I did something like a human criminal might do? I'm gonna like try and run away with the first knife that he threw at us. So I'm gonna like try and pick it up with my teeth and then like just run away with his knife and see if he chases it.
Okay, roll criminal for me.
Come on, criminal. Absolutely terrible.
However, are you tearing stuff up while you're doing this? Like, are you gonna like run past a rope of a tent? Well, then you'd have carnage. So
yeah, good call, actually. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it like gave it ages to roll the dice. Oh no.
you go to grab the knife, and it just doesn't work. That's gonna be a point back into bear out of frustration. But I will say you can run away.
That makes me angry.
Are you at 6?
That'd be great. Sorry, man?
Sorry, did that move you to 6 or just still at 5?
No, it's moved to 5 now. I was at 4 and 2 and 4.
You can still bolt. You can still bolt.
I've rolled 2 6s. That's what you meant.
No, I'm saying, does that move your bear to 6?
Oh no, it wouldn't. No.
Okay.
Before I had the 1. So yeah, it will. It happens again. But at the moment, I'm on the edge 6.
Okay, so you're gonna bolt.
Yeah, I just want to run away from this guy.
Okay, just run whatever direction you're gonna have him run.
Yeah, the corpse over here. I'll go back towards the corpse.
Are you gonna try to bury yourself? Are you gonna try to bury yourself back under it?
You know what? That worked so well the first time. Yeah, I'm gonna try and like go back into the little space I took myself before.
You move back into your dead clown bungalow that you dug for yourself.
Nice. Now I'm back in my tower of power. I'm ready for the world.
All right,
Okay.
Snuggles. You hear Dr. Hennebear saying we got to do the mission, but you also see, Sunny just burying their head in this honey and just having it looks so fun.
Snuggles is going to try to get as much of himself possible in this honey. Like, wants to take a honey bath.
Don't block it.
Okay, so I'll move your token over there for you. You can move 1 point from criminal to bear.
Share the honey.
You sure? You're the one trying to put your foot in it.
Honey is a very exfoliant for
So the clown's turn now. This one comes over looking for you and can't seem to find you, Sticks. He just sees a murdered clown with blood slowly seeping into the gravel of the parking lot.
All according to plan.
These clowns are going to run over here because they're pretty sure that you're actually just bears now. And you see the big strong man. He just turns around. What is this? Oh, fun. And he just starts running right at you, Dr. Hannah Bear.
I'm in my Triceratops costume.
Oh, that's right. He's not. He's just going to run straight over here. I forgot you're in the Triceratops costume.
Oh, Triceratops. Go back.
And he is going to reach to try to grab Sunny. He does pretty good. No, he fails his roll for bear, ? So he does not grab you, Sunny, but you feel someone like try to slap you on the rump.
No, me.
Okay, and on your backside, Snuggles. God, I cannot roll. They fail for clown. They're throwing baseballs at you from the arcade, not doing anything.
No.
And the other clowns are just yelling, "Hey, get away from that!" What? No, no. Oh, shit, that's an actual bear.
Snuggles, like, roar, like,
When it gets back to your turn, yes, you may. So starting with Sunny. You're a hacker. This is a machine, Sunny. People are trying to grab you and attack you. Maybe it's time to not be so washed up.
Okay. Who hit me on the butt?
The really big dude. You turn and look, and there's just this big, huge, heavily haired, mustache, muscular man, and on his shirt it just says Boris, the Siberian bear.
No. Oh, my butt. Oh, I go on people touch my butt. I'm not a bear. You're not a bear. I'll show you a bear.
You're gonna turn around and try to out-bear the strong man.
I'm gonna roar at him and kind of like. I don't want to. I think I ought to shove him with my paw. Like a little bear paw. I'm gonna roar at him and be like, rah! I'm trying to shove him back.
Roll for bear.
Oh!
You roar and shove him, but it comes off more like a gentle push, and he's like, yes!
So I have to put another one in bear?
You failed on a bear roll, so I would say you might have to move this to criminal. Like you're feeling a little less bear now.
I thought it said that if you fail, it goes in bear no matter what you do.
Maybe. Okay, we'll go with that. So you get a point in bear.
I'll put it in criminal because I'm already a 4 in bear. I'm just asking.
Well, we'll put it in bear. You're getting mad.
Yeah, I think you changed that for me. I think technically it's what you said, but
Yeah.
you had just decided, because it made more sense, because sometimes you're succeeding, but yeah.
Right now it seems like you try so hard, but you don't succeed. But remember, Sonny, you are the hacker.
Yeah?
There are machines that can be hacked around you.
Can the honey thing be hacked?
Yep.
Go into the Matrix. Find the spoons.
Just all of a sudden, Sonny pulls out a keyboard that's been on their bare arm the whole time and just starts tapping.
Is this a computer base behind me that has the honey?
You'll have to find out next turn because you have used your action to shove. But you can still move.
I will go back into the tent so that I can check it on my next.
Okay, so Snuggles, you just see Sonny push this big human in the chest a little bit and then like barrel barrel roll over it behind the honey and makes a makeshift barricade. All right, Dr. Hannah Bear. It seems like it's gone bottom end up over at the honeyed apple stand.
Another bear paw in the face.
You just feel the plastic get depressed a little bit. It's like the the sound that plastic makes when you touch it.
Just thinking, where the hell is Sticks?
That's a very good question. What the fuck? I'll get back in. I swear. I'll go to you for that.
So waste the beginning. So what are all the clowns doing?
The clowns that are immediately to your left are throwing baseballs from the arcade at Snuggles. The other two are like waving their arms and yelling until they realized, oh shit, those are bears. And the strong man is just like loving it, like, I get to wrestle.
All right. I want to try and figure out where the stash is.
Are you going to abandon your party to go find the stash?
All right. I guess. God damn it, guys.
Did you really expect any better?
We are going to fail so
God,
bad.
we're so bad. How was this our second mission?
You're still at the entrance hiding underneath a dead body.
This is why y'all are the B team. You might not have been qualified.
B stands for be useless.
Or barely competent.
That's better, yeah, that works a lot better.
I think we're I'm ignoring all of you now.
That's very brave of you.
Those puns aren't. What does a smart bear do in this situation? That's dressed as a triceratops.
You definitely are in a grizzly situation.
I definitely am. It's too bad I'm not a grizzly bear. Strong man, these guys.
At this point, I think y'all might be thinking, man, we could really use Ice Bear right now.
Ice Bear. I love Ice Bear. How can I hack? I can't hack.
You can't hack. You're brainy, though, so you could think up a plan and yell something.
See, if I was the hacker, I'd just say that I'd I don't know, hack apart a door or something. Or I hacked apart the tent to pee.
It would work.
Shout, bears, run! We must find the honey! And abort!
Okay, roll criminal. Roll criminal with your 2 dice.
I kind of want to do a flashback plot right now with criminal. Can I do a flashback?
I will allow you to do a flashback, yes.
Alright, let's see. Having a flashback, just thinking about how incompetent humans can be. We're sitting around the circle talking about our last escapade and how, we think we pulled, talking about, what worked, what can we do to fool humans the most. I really like thinking of what do to fuck with humans.
Okay, so roll, so you can move that point and I'll roll criminal, basically with advantage, or I guess a disadvantage in this case, because you keep the lower of the 2.
I got a 3, so that passed.
That passes, so you were able to move one criminal over, and you'll move another criminal over for that roll. And you yell it, and it's to convince them, like, oh crap, there's bears, grab the stuff and run.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear one of them, but the honey's in that tent. Sticks.
Which tent?
The points at the one that you've just watched Sonny roll over the counter into.
This isn't what he wanted, though, was it?
He wants some marmalade, but he wanted the super honey.
This is the super honey? I guess so.
That seems to be the hint that human's giving you. Sticks. You're under the body, and this guy's kind of like, oh shit, Tim, come on, man. Start slapping the face of the body over you.
Okay, now I want to do it. Okay, so, oh shit, is he already picked up and started slapping the face?
No, like he's just like over him and like holding his collar and like slapping his face. Like, come on, oh no, Timmy, no, man.
Yeah, I was gonna try and be like, oh no, he's looking face down, and as he picks him up, he was gonna pretend. Do you know what? Now I'm just gonna like burrow into the ground proper and just like try and go north. Or I say north, but I mean I'm gonna try and like burrow in this direction.
Okay.
See what happens.
So roll me. Are you trying to do this sneaky? Because this
do sneaky. I'm trying to think like the criminal now to try and get back in the game because I realised I'm probably sidetracked and split off the group.
Okay, roll me criminal.
Yeah, I didn't realize what you were asking me there. I probably should have thought about that more because my criminal's really low.
Okay, you start.
Oh, fuck.
What does that move you to 6?
It does. I fucked it. Yeah, I thought that would go different.
You haven't made it past that entrance.
I'm not just past yet.
So
technically, I made it the first turn.
Okay, so what's happening is you think about digging. You think about digging, but that blood rage, the old days sticks, the bad days, they're coming back. You feel threatened.
Trying to dig into my good place, but I ended up digging into all the bad memories.
And he's got you cornered. No one cornered Sticks. No. So as he lifts the body, and you're in this little crater underneath him, you just launch out nunchucks and claws and gasping little badger mouth and just maul this man and take him down. And he's just like, Aah! That's about the time, Sticks. You hear the sirens.
They come just for me.
You hear the sirens, Sticks. Not again, Sticks.
Badgers out again. Fuck.
The closest place you know to go is that yellow tent, because you know there's a dead body and that they're not going to get you again, Sticks. You just you run straight for the yellow tent.
It's immediately 50 like laser pointers from the fucking forest, all the tracked out. Well, sorry guys, I appear to have gone feral. Can't help you anymore.
Oh no, it'll work. I'm saying you get over here into the yellow tent. And you can have a flashback, Sticks. You can have a flashback.
Oh, sick. Okay, if you're allowing that, okay. I thought I'd gone because that would have put me into 6.
Well, I'm saying that you are at 6, but instead of going with the rules like, okay, your character's not yours anymore, I'm going to go with you have a chance to redeem it because that sounds way more fun. Like there's no set rule on it anyway.
In that case, when I get to the yellow tent, I'm in a rage, and I've just been running the instinct, but as soon as I break into the tent, I get in, and then I just hear, what's his name, Barrington? Bearing buddy?
Bearon Paddington.
Bearon Paddington.
Oh, I'm in the wrong server, that's why. But yeah, the Bearon, I hear Bearon. Think about all the honey. And that's what he's saying, like, just think about all the honey. Think about all the honey you'll get, and that man just to calm me down.
Okay, you can move 1 point from bear to criminal. And you also notice in here, as you get in here, you're in the bottom of the shooting arcade.
Nice.
You can see that there's little pellet guns, a shotgun, and there's a big box of money.
A box of what, sorry?
There's a big box of money. Just like it's like a lockbox, but it's not closed all the way, and you just see money sticking out of it.
Okay, cool. I'll probably go for the money next turn then, if I'm being honest.
All right. Next, we got Snuggles. Snuggles, you just watched your partner bear flip over. There's this big, huge human, and all these other ones that are now being confused. You heard Dr. Hannah Bear from inside a Triceratops costume yell, "There's bears! Grab the stuff and run!" And then they point, "But the honey's in that tent."
We'll get it.
Snuggles is going to. Shit.
Roll for bear then. You are in the woods. We'll answer this question.
I keep talking, but you're not coming.
Sorry, I said roll for bear then. We're going to solve the answer to this age-old question since you said shit. Because you are in the woods.
I don't want to shit in the honey. That would be rude.
No, I'm not saying do that. You just said shit, and all I can think of is does a bear shit in the woods?
Shut up, Cielyn.
Anyways, so all the honey is in like a river, but there's not like containers of honey anywhere, huh?
It's a river of honey that's moving through this one section of the machine. It looks like it's getting cycled. Like a little kind of low-flowing honey fountain.
It's like one of those chocolate fountains.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's like a container of honey that I can grab and
Roll criminal to see.
D6 or D8?
D6.
My criminal is 4.
So you don't. You get frustrated. So 1 point moves the bear, but what you do see, you don't see like a way to like a container or anything, but it does seem like this section of the machine might just be its own section that's linked to the others.
Okay, I'm gonna yell that to Dr. Hannah.
Gonna yell that to Dr. Hannah Bear?
Hannah Bear, it looks like these machines are connected. This is just one part of it. I think there's more machines.
Okay, are you gonna do anything else there? Snuggles?
I'm gonna exit the tent and try to go look for other honey machines. If I could, gosh darn it.
I moved you there.
That worked.
You do another barrel roll over, hop over Sunny, flip over the other side, tuck and roll, and then just pop up over here next to this tent. When you look inside, it is jams and jellies.
Marmalade?
No, just jams and jellies. There's a difference. To my understanding, there's a difference between marmalade and jams and jellies.
Oh, you sound like the fucking British Food Advisory Board, man. You're gonna be weighing in on biscuits and cookies next. Just let marmalade be marmalade, please.
Don't forget fish and chips.
Oh, everyone knows what fish. Yeah, fish and chips easy. That's a piece of piss. But biscuits and cookies are a big deal.
We will start arguing about what is and isn't considered curry.
No, board, steer away. Get away from this conversation.
Okay, so it's now their turn. These clowns, after hearing that, are going to run over to this and start breaking apart whatever this device over here is. And one is shoving a bunch of stuff in a bag. This one is going to look over at you that just shoved him. You will know bear. No challenge. That is bear. And starts running after Snuggles and is going to try to tackle Snuggles. So his roll for bear ? Actually succeeded. And Snuggles, you just, this large muscular man, you're like, yeah, that might be more. And you just get tackled by the strong man. This is a glorious day. Just like childhood. So you now have been...
What's wrong with that guy?
Now, at the top of the round, we go to Sunny. Sunny, looking around in here, you see that cart that has the river, at the bottom, there's a jug that says super concentrated mega honey.
Whoa. Is the jug?
It's connected to the rest of this cart. It seems like you could probably push it and move it, but it might need something typed in or worked on to knock it apart. It's kind of latched onto the rest of this.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Roll criminal with hacking.
Do I get?
You roll 2 dice and keep the lowest.
Oh my god! I only have 1 in criminal.
You could always do a flashback. Oh, never mind.
Oh my god!
Well, now you got two in criminal because you look at it. Okay, it's been a minute, but that's a latch pin lock. I know that. However, there's this odd screwdriver. Wait, there's a screwdriver, and you just start having math symbols flying up past your face, and you just pop it loose, and you can now push the cart out a little bit that has the honey slowly still circulating up top.
Heck yeah!
So, are you gonna now move with the mega honey?
Nope. I'm gonna stick my head out. I'm gonna stick her head out and look at Dr. Hannah Bear. I think I found some of this. I'll pull it out with me. I found the honey. This is the stuff we needed, right? And I'm gonna point to where it says mega honey. You said these guys are tearing this down over here?
Yeah, they're tearing that down. It smells terrible over in that direction as well.
That smells bad. But I got the honey. We need to find the jelly.
Dr. Hannah Bear, you see that Sunny has come out with the honey.
Alright, awesome. So now we just have the marmalade.
You did also see Snuggles get tackled.
Alright, I'm gonna go help Snuggles. Can I peek into the tent as I'm running to help to see what's in this green tent, or did...
Yeah, as you run past that one, you see that it is basically another arcade game, but it has one of those... It's one of those guns that shoot out the tennis ball type things.
Okay. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and push Mr. Burly Man off, the one who's pretending to be a bear.
Roll for bear.
I love that. Roll for me.
Is it lagging?
Yeah.
What's your bear at?
My bear is at 2.
No, you fail. You get a little frustrated, though. You feel a little bit more bear coming on. You come up and slap him on the butt, and he looks at you. This is best day ever. 2 bear. All right.
Does that mean I get a point in bear?
You do get a point to bear. I was so hoping you were going to flip the shooter gun around on him and just start pelting him with balls.
That's a really good idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Sticks. There's a case with money in it. There seems to be weapons. And there's also prizes all over this booth. What do you do, Sticks? I think you're still muted, Gizmo.
I was. Oh no, how embarrassing.
It's tradition.
I did it again. Gotta keep it. Okay, what I was trying to say was, yeah, I wanted to look at the money first. Styx is kind of annoyed at Bearon because Bearon keeps like ignoring money in lieu of just getting Honey itself. But like Styx might not understand fiat currency, but he understands this green shit is important.
So are you just gonna snatch this box of money?
No, I want to look in. I want to see how much there is roughly.
You see that there's a whole lot of these green bills. Like there's a big stack, like thicker than your snout, stack of green bills. And you also see like these kind of gold chains and rings. You also see like some of these rings have shiny stones on them.
Okay, is this like is it in a lockbox like, or is it just like a standard box?
It's like a lockbox that hadn't been sealed.
Okay, so yeah, first thing I want to do is I want to close this box up, and I do want to take it outside, but before I do, I'm going to stand on top of the box, and you mentioned there was some prizes?
Yeah, there are prizes.
Like, is it just like standard fairground, like, boys and
bears
and shit?
Yeah, there's a lot of that, but you also see there's a big jar of honeysuckers that look like little bees.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I want to get that. I want to get that shit.
Okay, so are you gonna dump them into the lockbox?
Yeah. But now, yeah, I want to put that in the lockbox.
Okay.
Did you say there was a shotgun as well earlier?
Yeah, there is a shotgun.
I want to like grab the shotgun between my teeth, and then I want to try and like drag the box. Because I'm assuming there's no humans in this tent, so I'll be free to like drag the box outside.
Yeah, you could actually probably take the time to tie it to your waistband that you had your nunchucks in.
Oh, I could do that, yeah. I want to roll it as a bear, though. Because I want to make
roll. Okay, roll for bear, because you're rage doing this, I think. You're rage stealing.
I'm trying to use my natural earth sign strength to do it. And yeah, that's the 3, my bear's 5, so yeah, that works.
All right, so I guess that means you can move a point to criminal. You now have the money box tied to your back. You look kind of like a weird turtle. Teenage mutant.
Don't get a shotgun.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm still grabbing the shotgun in my teeth as well. So I'm walking towards these clowns. They probably don't see me yet, but I'm walking towards clowns, dragging a big lockbox and with a shot in my mouth and bloody nunchucks in my hands.
Would you put the nunchucks up to? Are you gonna put the nunchucks up to carry the shotgun? Or are you just gonna like come walking out angry and all?
Yeah, no, because the shotgun's in my mouth. I'm like just biting down on the shotgun, and then separately, I'm swinging the chuck. Oh, not swinging. I'm just holding the chucks in one of my paws, and then I'm just using my body to like pull the box along.
So you can move your token.
I'm gonna move it. I don't want to get too close. I just want to get like just on the intersection where they might see me, and then can I still do stuff, or is that my turn now? Because if I can still do
that's your turn because you've stolen some stuff. And as you look up, you see the humans are breaking apart this weird device that smells bad, and you see that Sunny is now pushing a cart that has honey. But you still hear the sirens are louder now. Like originally, you heard them out in the parking lot.
Oh.
But now you can hear them about here. So you're gonna let anybody know?
I'm gonna try and. Yeah, sorry, I forget the names. I'm gonna try and shout out to this bear at least, and be like, noises. The lights are coming. You know the blue lights. They're coming now. That's me trying to warn about the siren. You know the blue lights.
All right. Now all I hear is Patrick. All I hear is Patrick. Wee, wee, wee.
What am I just doing on a map here? Fuck it up.
I think something's wrong with that bear.
What bear? Are you?
Which one?
Yeah, you're right. All of them.
All right. It is now. You do not have the marmalade. You got the honey. You've stolen some money and some honeysuckers, and some other random prizes, I'm sure. Like I feel like also Styx would have like grabbed one random stuffed animal and shoved it in the box.
Yeah, I'll say that's true.
There's just like a little stuffed alligator tail hanging out the back end.
Yeah, little mouths hanging out, little beaks. Not, you know what I mean. Yeah, okay, yeah. Put that in my inventory.
Snuggles. You've been grabbed by this man, and you're a grizzly. You have an ability. It's time to show this guy how you got your name.
Snuggles is gonna roar and try to hold on to this guy as tightly as possible. Like, squeak!
Okay. Roll to keep the lowest of them. Well, hold on. You're a grizzly, so this is terrifying, right?
Oh, very much so.
Okay. So roll for bear, keep the lowest of the two.
D6?
Yep.
So the lowest of the two is 5.
What is your bear?
4.
You fail, which means you're going to move a point to bear. Like, you go to grab him, but he just, like, lifts his arms up and slaps yours down, breaking the bear hug. That is bad technique, bear.
Alright, can I try to do something again, or is that my turn?
You could try to move, but you're going to be dragging him with you because he's, like, grabbed back onto you.
Okay, I'll spice that off my next turn.
Oh, man. So, are you going to stay there, or are you going to try to drag him with you?
I'll try to drag him.
All right. Which way are you going to try to drag him?
Which bear is closest to me right now?
Dr. Hennebear.
I'll go towards Christina, Dr.
Okay, you just drag him back over a little bit. So next turn, this clown over here is like, boss, bears, and, oh shit, I hear the cops. And he's just gonna run. He just runs off into the woods. This one comes around and pulls out a pistol and fires it at Snuggles, but a flag comes out and just says bang, and you hear the ringmaster cursing and throw it down.
Wait, which one is attacking us?
Over here, there's one. There's just pulled out a gun and went to shoot at you and realized it was a prop gun that just said bang. This one right here starts to run this way, sees a honey badger dragging a box with shit hanging out of it, a shotgun in its mouth, and nunchucks in a paw, and just is like, nope.
I'm gonna attempt to say, like, I'm gonna attempt to parley with this man before he runs away.
All right, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna attempt to say, I'll trade you all of these goods for the super honey. Yeah, I'm gonna like try and roll a criminal. If I'm allowed, I'm gonna roll a criminal.
Roll criminal, quickly.
I'm gonna regret this. Failed.
Yeah, move one to
again.
move one to bear. Are you in the rage quarter again?
Understand me.
Does that move you back to 6?
No, I'm 5 there.
Okay, you just snarl over this gun, and the rest of them are like bears, cops. No, they're running. They've destroyed that meth lab.
We did it, team.
So now we got the Russian guy. He is going to roll for bear? ?
Oh, I hope we turn this guy over to the dark side. That'd be fucking sick.
Well, he succeeds. He succeeds, and what you see, Dr. Hannabear, is he wraps his arms around Snuggles and, like, flips backwards and does, like, a suplex, slamming Snuggles flat on his back. This is good form, bear!
Oh, he done fucked up now.
Oh, no. What's bad about this is, Snuggles, that gives you another point in bear. I think that moves you to 6, doesn't it, Snuggles?
Wait, I had all that honey earlier. Doesn't that help?
Honey puts points into bear.
God.
So now he just suplexed you and you're ready to beat his ass.
Come back!
Right, it's coming to the climax, dude. Gosh darn it.
Hello?
Yeah.
There we go, Sal. You were getting worried, mate.
Are we still streaming him?
I'm checking.
Oh, that's right, stream. Gonna be recorded for posterity.
It says we're still live, I think.
Hit refresh on it and see.
If like it's just the net that went, like I think OBS would automatically try to reconnect. Like OBS would only stop like if you stopped it basically. So if like the internet dipped, I think OBS would try and
It said it reconnected a second ago.
Ah, cool. Okay, so I'm remembering this from like fucking 6 months ago because it's been ages since I tried this.
Yeah, I've had a crash course over the last 3 weeks.
You would have, yeah. I was supposed to be doing your podcast. Well,
Are we back on?
I believe so. Hang on, I'm doing it.
I hope. Although don't get me wrong, I hope people are watching it, but I also kind of hope there's no one in chat because I'd feel really rude if there was like people chatting to us and I'd never noticed the whole time.
We are still live.
Okay, cool. Is there anybody chatting at us?
No.
Oh, well.
Thank you.
I shared it. I shared it in the forums, but...
Yeah. I think, well, I was going to say people should still be at work, but I keep forgetting, like, it's a different time zone.
But, so, Sonny, what are you doing?
You know, I was listening to... Don't hear any sound on the stream.
That might be delayed, maybe. I forget how long the delay is for, like, damn.
Like, I'm watching the delay, and I can see us lighting up, talking on here, but I'm not getting any sound on it.
It says the mic's picking everybody up on my end. Oh, let's finish it out. If there's no sound, we'll just remove the video. It's been fun anyway.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay, Stick starts drinking vodka.
You don't have to worry about that.
Okay, I guess it's just my computer.
I was trying to talk about the Russian guy, but yeah, I suppose it took us long to type it. Doesn't like talk about something. Might as well. Fits the brand.
So, Sonny, you see all the humans run away as. Sorry, you see all the humans run away as Styx comes out with a shotgun in his mouth, covered in blood, and dragging a box behind him that looks like there's an alligator in it.
Well, I was going to say, I found the honey, but I think you found cooler stuff. I'm gonna... Can I see what the heck they were taking apart over here?
It is just a ruined pile of machinery and parts.
Why were they destroying it? Like, what was the point of that?
You don't know.
Well, yeah, when I'm curious, I'm gonna keep dragging this thing. I'm gonna go look over here.
Okay, you drag it. It smells absolutely terrible. There's a bunch of like broken glass looking stuff.
What does it smell like?
Cat pee.
Oh, this is a mess stuff, isn't it? Yuck. Okay, well, I look at Sticks. I found the honey, but we still need the jelly stuff.
We can use this. I'm gonna put my hand on the box and I'm gonna like tap on it. I'm gonna say, "This baby, this is gonna get us the marmalade. All you do is find a human willing to buy all this stuff on us in exchange for the marmalade. Where are they all gone anyway?"
I think the scares trauma going. What's in the box? It's not the mess stuff, is it? Because they think they busted that up.
What's the map? I mean, no, there's no map in here. And I'm gonna pop up the box and show all the green shit.
Oh, it's the green things. They like those. I think there was a guy who thinks he's a bear trying to fight other bears. I think they're over there. I think he was fighting Snuggles.
Do you think he liked the green stuff?
Maybe. I think he thinks he's a bear, but what?
Interesting.
I'm gonna start dragging back this way.
Okay, so you're dragging it that way. Dr. Hannah Bear.
God damn it. So, Snuggles got suplexed, right?
Snuggles got suplexed. You see Snuggles' eyes have glazed over, and there is rage.
Aw, fuck. I'm going to go back into the tent and see if I can start, I'm going to rip a hole basically through the tent and see if I can start shooting him with the tennis balls.
Roll criminal.
Is this one roll or two? Because I failed if only one.
I think it's 2 because you're being brainy.
I made it!
Okay, you spin the gun around and you just start pelting him with the balls, and he's like, ow, 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 ow.
I start laughing maniacally in the best bear way I can.
Is that what it sounds like?
Basically.
That is disturbing yet great. So you're now pelting. You're just pelting him with that move. You succeed, so move 1 to criminal. Snuggle. Wait, hold on, no. Would it be Snuggles' turn? Or no, it would be.
Snuggles before me?
No, it's Sticks. It's Sticks.
Again, I thought I already won. Okay, I can losing track. Yeah, I'm gonna try and drag my box of stuff towards where this fight's going on that I've just been told about, because that looks to be where the only human is.
Okay, so you're just gonna beeline that direction.
Just gonna power my way over here, and the whole time I'm gonna keep my fucking stumpy arms just up high, like one of them fucking strong men pulling a truck down a fucking road.
So you do that. Let's see. You're not in control of yourself right now, Snuggles. So you stand up from the suplex and see Boris getting pelted by tennis balls, and you just bear slap him. And you just pop, and he goes down. But at that moment, you see a box full of jewelry and money being drugged by your friend with a shotgun in his mouth. You start to calm down just a little bit. You feel a little bit better. You can move 1 from bear to criminal.
Woohoo! That's the end of my turn.
Unless you want to do a flashback to try to move another one over.
Flashback to criminal.
Okay, what do you flash back to help yourself calm down more?
I think of the first time I saw a bear with a shotgun. It was last Tuesday. Great.
And you remember, this is called a shotgun. You use it to get picnic baskets.
Hey, boo-boo!
So you've calmed yourself down a little bit and know that y'all need to look for the marmalade. This last remaining individual in the circus is going to bolt because they just saw the strong man get taken down and the cops are coming. Y'all now hear wee 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 wee.
Well, something's better than nothing, right?
How close are the sirens?
The sirens are getting a lot closer, but they're not in the parking lot yet. Y'all can still see through the tents your van and a couple other cars out in the parking lot or the gravel area. So, back to the top of the order. What are we doing, Sonny?
Oh, it's my turn again. marmalade, right?
No marmalade, but you got the honey, and you know that you probably need to get this in the van quick.
Okay, I'm gonna start dragging it over to the van.
Okay, you can move yourself back towards the entrance of the zoo, the circus.
This is some Joe Exotic shit if it's a zoo.
I saw a bear, it saw me.
No, please don't, sir. How far can I get?
You can get all the way to the entrance, passing a sign that says "Goddamn Carol Baskin."
Okay, I'm gonna shove this in the back end.
Okay, so Sonny's going and stashing the honey. What are we now doing, Dr. Hannah Bear?
Dr. Hannah Bear is gonna go check out this other tent and see. No one looked in that one, did they?
That's the that's the jellies and jams, but not marmalade.
What about going over to this food tent?
You find a Master Mixel's Marvelous Marmalades.
Sketchy. I take it.
You take all. Do you take all the marmalade? It's more than one jar.
I take what I can carry.
Okay, you get two big bear armfuls. You're gonna have to walk on your back legs and do that awkward bear waddle. But you got 2 armfuls of random marmalade. You can start making your way back towards the entrance of the circus.
Can I put them in like, I don't know, like some cloth and just carry them in my mouth that way instead?
Roll criminal and roll your braininess.
Aha, I got it.
What's your criminal at now, though?
It's now at 5.
You're starting to think, this is my marmalade. Or you're starting to think, this is my marmalade. I could keep this. But you're still thinking, I got a mission to complete. So you can now start moving your way back towards the entrance. Sticks. You see Dr. Hannah Bear come running with a bunch of jars in a canvas-made like little papoose. What do?
Oh, I've already got a box here. You can put it there if you want. Put it in the box. We'll take the box with us. Into the woods.
Put it in the box.
Put everything in the box. I like the box now.
Are you gonna put it in this oversized lockbox?
Actually, before you say yes or no, like Sticks is gonna after telling you to put everything, he's gonna stop for a second. Oh, hang on, wait. Either we take all this stuff with us, or we leave it for the other humans. You know, the angry humans. If we leave it here, maybe they won't chase us in the forest with the good stuff.
Leave the money.
And I want to take a little flashback. Even though I don't need to put it back to criminal. Oh fuck, I do actually. Shit, yeah, I want to definitely do a flashback. I remember when Bearon tried to teach Sticks human writing, and it didn't go too well. But Sticks at least knows how to scroll down the word sorry. So if I'm allowed to have that flashback, put my thing back, then I'm gonna see if I can find a sign or something I can write sorry on.
Roll criminal.
Okay, so why do I keep trying these big criminal plans when I've got 2 points in criminal? it's so bad. Fuck.
You actually write it, but you fail, so you're gonna have to move one back to Bear. But what you write is actually in Latin, because that's the only human language that Bearon Paddington knows how to write. So it's just this really badly scrawled Latin sorry.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm going to see it, and I'm going to be annoyed, but I'm still going to... So what I want to do, I want to, basically prop up the box in this crossroads here, and, open it, and prop it up so it's facing the direction where I think the cops are going to come from. So instead of chasing after us, they're just going to see the box full of nice human thing. and a weirdly scrolled Latin sign.
All right,
That's in blood because that's the only liquid I've got.
Are you going to keep the shotgun?
Oh yeah, I've forgotten some amount to be honest. So yeah, the whole time I'm going to be chomping down on a shotgun.
All right, what do you do now?
I mean, once I've set the box, I'm just gonna, because out of character, like we've got everything, right? We've got honey and marmalade and all that shit, or
Yeah.
not?
You seem to got it.
So after I set the box, I'm just gonna like point up north. Like I'm basically gonna like see if we can go past this tent here. If there's a way we can do that, because I'm guessing the cops are coming from this way, right?
Yeah, but you also know that Sonny's already run back to the van with the honey.
Oh shit! Sorry, I missed that one. Fuck. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna dip into the nearest tent and see if I can like hide. No, I'm gonna like this tent is fully covered.
One of them.
This tent is fully covered, right? This one's got a doorway that I can hide inside, right?
No, it's just a canvas covering up like a ring toss game.
What about which is the nearest tent I can actually like hide inside, rather?
Well, the blue one seems to be. It has a symbol that looks like a. It looks like a human, and then it looks like a human that's wearing a triangle on it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like dip into that one and hope that I can like hide around the entrance. So at least I'm hidden if the police come round. Okay? And hopefully by the time they see the treasure, I'll be able to carry on down the path back towards the van.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but that's my plan.
Okay, so you're gonna run and hide in the bathroom. Okay, move your token.
You like switched fibers. So that's what you meant, right?
Yep.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
All right, Snuggles. There's an unconscious human next to you. You've calmed down a little bit. This guy suplexed you. But Dr. Hannah seems to have all the marmalade, and Sonny had the honey.
I'm gonna follow the doctor and try to get the fuck out of here.
So you're gonna bolt.
Yeah, but not before just like kicking the unconscious people. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, you kick him. Ah. Okay, I will say if you're going to run, you can make it all the way back to the car and try to get it cranked.
Alright, I am cranking the car.
Roll for criminal. With advantage, so roll 2d6, keep the lowest, because you do have the driver feature.
3.
What is your criminal at?
I think 5 now.
5?
Yeah, because I went straight. No, wait, no, I'm 4. My bear is 5.
Your bear should be 4, which means your criminal is 2. So you fail. You don't get the crank, and you're getting a little angry, so your bear goes up and your criminal goes down. You're cranky at the car.
Gosh darn it, man!
Sonny.
Oh yeah, so Snuggles is back at the van, and I got the honey thing in the van. Where's Hannah Bear? Are the sirens closer now?
You can hear the sirens. You can also see the lights are further down the road. Coming from...
Hey guys, we got the thing. You gotta get into the van. We gotta go. And I'm gonna squeeze my bear butt into the van.
I didn't know we could make it all the way there in one turn, or I would have done that last time.
You did something. If it's just movement, I'll allow you to make it out of there with your goods.
Okay. I wish I'd known that as well, actually. Oh well.
You still got time. Come on, you can make it. You gotta get the heck out of here.
Well, I'm spending my turn running to the car and dumping it in the van.
Okay, so Dr. Hannah Bear makes it into the car and dumps all the marmalade onto one of the bean bags, which softly catches it. Sticks.
Sticks.
You hear them yelling for you, Sticks. You're muted, Sticks.
I did it wrong. I was only muted and I muted myself to talk. The worst combo. Yeah, I'm just gonna run back to the van. Fuck it. Shotgun to the mouth. I'm just like a little large cat with a big gun in its mouth. That Sticks. The face bear.
So you just come running by. As you're leaving, you see like a completely mauled clown next to the one that, like there's like, wait, we hid one of the mauled clowns. There's just one that like looks like its face had been scratched completely off.
I just wanted to knock him out. This is why you don't put out a knocked out clown in front of an angry bear. Fuck's sake. What a big schoolboy error.
So angry.
So y'all make it to the van. You can see the lights. It looks like the cops are about to come in through the entrance y'all came in, but there's another gravel exit back onto the road. We need someone to get this car started. That's our driver, Snuggles.
You may want to do some flashbacks.
Is this going to be like Snakes and Ladders where you have to like roll exactly the right number to get to like the end of it, and if you don't, you just keep going back and forth forever?
Oh, God.
Snuggles back and forth, like failing to turn the key in the ignition, just getting angrier and angrier.
My turn?
Yep.
Yeah, whoever's driving needs to roll the thing.
Okay.
Are you going to flashback?
I have a flashback to Grandpappy Snuggles teaching me how to drive.
Granddad Snuggles. What a good man.
Okay, so you can. Okay. Allows you to focus a little bit, move one from bear to criminal.
Alright, now my criminal is 5.
It shouldn't be 5. You were down to one at the end of this last one. So now you're back to 2.
Okay, I'm at 2. Does the car move? It's turning on?
You got to roll 2d6 and take the lowest.
Still got to roll, my friend.
No, it doesn't. You're getting angry again.
Oh, okay, bad.
So you roll. You didn't get it. She doesn't turn over. You see the cops getting into the parking lot. What's everybody doing? Starting back with Sonny.
Yo, I'm gonna like try and like I vaguely know what this thing on my mouth does, so I'm gonna like try and like get one end pointed towards the window, and I'm gonna try and tell someone else to like just keep dragging, just keep like grabbing at that little loop like down by the back of this thing. Just keep looping at that, and then that'll scare the humans up. I swear. I've seen it before.
So you're propping up the shotgun, right?
I'm holding the shotgun, and I'm trying to aim it like out the window towards the cops, and I'm hoping that's someone else. So I'm basically, it's out of my mouth now. I'm trying to use my paws to like, I'm at the edge of the gun, like standing just behind the barrel, and like holding it underneath my arms like it's a giant hose, and I'm gonna wait for someone else to pull the trigger for me.
I know I'm not a driver, but I'm brainy. Can I try and help?
Roll criminal.
Can I down some honey first?
If you down some honey, your bear's gonna go up.
My criminal's at 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna slam some honey. Like, all right, this is what we do. That honey that you've held since the beginning of the game, almost.
Yeah.
All right, so you slam the honey, just like bam, and then slam it back on the dashboard. The airbag deploys somewhat, but not fully. That's a success.
Nice.
You get it, and you're like, nah, you're flooding it, and just like slam the foot differently, and get it the twist, and the van just fires to life. Sonny, what are you doing?
So Sticks was holding up the gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he can't shoot it.
I'm pointing it. I'm hoping someone else will figure out how to make it go bang, but I don't know that much, unfortunately.
What are you trying to shoot at?
The humans, like our character, I'm trying to like set the shotgun off so the cops will stop driving and freak out?
Well, would that work with cops? I thought they like to shoot at people too.
No, see, they love to shoot at the other humans until those humans start shooting back. That's why they all carry the guns around, because then no one can shoot each other.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So once we demonstrate superiority, they'll back down. Hopefully they might
Okay, so it's like trying to roar at somebody, and if you roar louder, they're like, okay, I'm back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm totally about this, and I'm gonna try and use my little bear claw to
Roll criminal.
We're about to have a high-speed chase.
roll.
No, you'll see. They'll be totally scared. You won.
With the,
I matched with the 2.
okay, with the 2, you hack the shotgun and figure out how to shoot it. So move 1 from bear to criminal. You fire it. You don't hit the cop cars, but you do hit a transformer on a power pole that then explodes, knocks the power pole over onto the hood of one of the cop cars as it's getting into the parking lot. And the cops are now delayed because there is a power pole across a cop car and there's sparking wires everywhere.
Styx tries to do a good roll scream. Styx tries to do a good roll scream, but he's like a little thing, so he's just like,
All right, our driver, you gonna pull off and burn out of this parking lot?
Like a bat out of hell.
Okay, you're not being pursued right at the moment, so you get up on the road and just keep going. You hear on your radio, because I'm assuming that you procured this van, there's a CB on the bottom. It's like, well, we have assailants trying to escape in I think it's like a 1984 van? It's, oh my God. Oh shit, oh, there's a power cable down.
Spoogles, what are you saying? What are you even talking about? What's a 1984?
And y'all are able to shoot down the road, back up to Paddington's estate. You're showered with gifts, and you are all made minor nobles. You are all now baronets.
Hey, somehow.
You succeeded.
I just wanted to, what was so super about the super, honey, honestly? I bet it's not even that super.
It tastes pretty good.
Bit of meth, bit of what was it, chili powder?
It's just super concentrated honey, like it's really, really sweet.
It's like the best honey.
It's really good. Snowball stuck her butt in it though, but it's still.
Yeah, shouldn't you be dead if you like sitting around in super concentrated honey? To be honest, that probably would have killed us.
If you eat too much of it, you might get diabetes.
We're all gonna get diabetes.
Just another bear with this big, thick clump of hair. Diabetes.
Got the honey, but at what cost? Your life afterwards, eh?
Well, everybody out there that might have been watching this, thank y'all. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I had a blast. I hope y'all did too.
That was awesome. Thank you for having me on, and a pleasure meeting you all.
It was so much fun.
We
We'll have to do this again.
Hope maybe sometime next week we can try Crash Pandas.
I don't need to be taking duct tape an engine again.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the stop button here. So